Hello, hello, and welcome. Today I'm doing a few Pinterest art bases. I know in the poll you guys chose Avatar The Last Airbender turned into plants, but I am not done with that image yet, so I figured I'd post the first thing I made. Since this one is done, and then here you go. But I will be putting out the Avatar one probably after my cringetober video. I was actually working on this video because I was doing cringetober prompts a little early so that I would still have time to do other stuff in October. Just to give myself not as much stress on that. But either way, here is Zesp. That was one of my characters from a long time ago. Here's Sugar. The first appearance I did of Sugar was on a painting, so the coloring, this is actually my first digital art of Sugar. It was a little hard to figure out what I wanted the coloring to look like, but it looked fine and dandy. It was fine. And this Pinterest art base just worked so well with her. A lot of these Pinterest art bases are from the same creator. Obviously, being Pinterest art bases, you can find them on Pinterest. Their watermarks are still on the pictures that I drew over. So you can always check that if you need to go and find it for whatever reason, or if you want to do it yourself. But yeah, so that's Sugar. And sorry my voice is all tired. It's kind of late for me. Anyways, I believe the next one I did, what did I do next? Well, just gotta dot her with some beautiful almond chocolate chunks. Sugar is, as the name implies, made out of sugar, so I always shade her in a certain way to make her look kind of like those Easter chocolates, because they always have that weird indented, bubbly sort of texture to them. This next one is Celine. She is a mouse. I also made this one a while back. I don't remember exactly what I based her off of, but this was actually the first drawing I did of her in color, so I think I chose these colors on the spot, but I always kind of knew what her eye colors were gonna be, so I just kind of stuck with that and ran with it. Yeah. Getting the teacup all beautiful for Celine. Doing her beautiful name and matching the end of the name to the end of her tail. The next one I did was actually by a different Pinterest art base person than the last few. Obviously I left the watermark on there. The characters are from an old series I made on my old channel. Please never look for my old channel. But I'm going to be re-uploading all the episodes I made of that at some point on this channel, and if all goes well, you guys will get to know these characters very well over the years. I don't remember what I was doing, but there's a long pause in the speed paint. It's an IBS paint, speed paint. Since I was using IBS paint for most of this, I think IBS paint is my favorite art program currently. Just because it's really easy to use, and it's got all the tools I like it's got the blur tool, which I use way more than I should. It's got all those brushes. Like, you have to watch an ad to use some of the brushes for free, but it's like watching an ad every 18 hours or so isn't too bad, honestly. But yeah, the cat is Den. The bunny is Sylve, I believe. I'm not completely sure. I might change that name later on as well, so don't hold your breath. And then Azure is the dog. So the dog is eating a cherry, the cat is in the sundae, and the bunny is chilling. I was actually on the fence about whether I should have the sundae have an outline or not, because it looks good without it and with it, but I ended up just not having the outline on. Next is Hamburger Steven. I saw this Pinterest art base and thought it would just work so well with Steven, and I made it look like he was on a cart because I just thought the pose just worked really well for that. This next one is an iconic duo I made a long time ago. These two stemmed from when I was watching Looney Tunes. Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny were such an iconic duo, and I wanted to make my own. So I ended up making these two little funny guys. They live at a lake and they like to fish and chillax. They're about 12. I definitely want to do a short film about them someday, so hopefully I get to that. Anyways, this next one is the civilian forms of the heroes in my series Power Problems. I actually haven't started it, but I got the first episode scripted. Sadly, that doesn't mean I'm going to be done with it anytime soon, and I've still got to script quite a bit of it, but here's your main cast. They're like in college, and I based each of them, I gave each of them a power based off of a renewable energy source, and then the bad guys are based off of the non-renewable energy sources. So it's just all around a pretty good time. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it. See you guys. Bye.